call the meeting to order with a moment of silence.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call, Mrs. Franks.
Mayor Kindle.
Present.
Councilwoman Costantino is absent. Councilwoman Foster.
Here.
Councilwoman LaPratt.
Here.
Mayor Pro Tem Sawicki is also absent. Councilwoman Williams, sorry. Go ahead, Councilwoman Williams.
Present.
Okay, Councilman Toussaint.
Here.
City Manager Szymanski.
Here.
City Attorney DeWally.
Here.
Okay, sorry.
All right. That takes us to, I need a motion to approve the minutes.
Madam Mayor,
Yes. Councilwoman Williams.
we need to approve their absence.
Excuse me?
She said we need to approve the absences.
Excuse the absentee.
The absence.
Oh, I'm sorry, yes. We need, we need a motion to approve the absence of Councilwoman Sawicki and Councilwoman Costantino.
Support. Oh, no.
I'll make the motion to excuse the absence of Councilwoman Zawicki and Councilwoman Costantino.
Support.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. All right, now, I need a motion to approve the minutes.
Madam Mayor,
Yes.
I'd like to make a motion to accept, receive, and file the minutes from the regular city council meeting held on February 2nd, 2026, and to receive and file the minutes for the library board meeting held on December 20th, 2025.
Support.
Okay, any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Okay, this takes us to public comments on agenda items only. If you have something you want to speak to about on the agenda, please step and speak about it now. Seeing no movement, we're moving on to the consent agenda. I need a resolution.
Madam Mayor, I'd like to
Yes.
make a resolution to accept consent agenda items 1 through 12.
Support.
Any discussion? Roll call vote, Mrs. Franks.
Councilwoman Foster.
Yes.
Councilwoman LaPratt.
Yes.
Councilman Toussaint.
Yes.
Councilwoman Williams.
Yes.
Mayor Kindle.
Yes.
Resolution passes.
Okay, that takes us to old business, and we have none. It brings us to the city manager's report of new business.
Okay, new business item number 1, changes in poverty guidelines. Mayor and council, attached is a memorandum from our city assessor requesting an update to the poverty guidelines in the city. She is recommending that a 15% increase above the federal income levels for all households be implemented. The current guidelines and the poverty application are attached for your review. I have reviewed this and concur with her recommendation that this change be approved. She is out in the audience tonight should City Council have any questions. Mayor, a resolution is recommended.
Madam Mayor,
Yes.
make the resolution to approve the updated poverty guidelines and policy for the city of Pepper Woods.
Support.
Does someone support?
I agree.
I agree. Okay, any discussion?
Madam Mayor?
Yes.
Yes, I guess I'm not really, maybe because I haven't really been at poverty, but I don't understand what these guidelines are going to do for us and how they're going to be used or what it's all about.
Sure. So if on the memo, so the local governing bodies are required to adopt guidelines that establish income levels for poverty exemptions. These income levels they cannot be set lower than the federal poverty guidelines. So every local government has to offer this to the residents, and it's strictly based on income. So what I've attached is a copy of what they currently are and what the federal guidelines state. So back in 2021, I approached council and you approved to increase the one-person household by 15% because we had, at that time, the poverty level was $12,760 a year for one person. We had applicants that were falling in the range of $13,000 to $14,000, so we increased that one-person household. I come to you tonight to ask that we apply that 15% uniformly to all households because we are getting a few more applicants in with 2 or 3 people in each family. And then that way it's everyone is equally 15% above the federal poverty guidelines. And I believe the city manager, on the memo I provided to him, it shows a comparison of what they would be above the federal guidelines, and that is offered. If an applicant qualifies, their taxes are reduced 75%. It's a 1-year adjustment. As we know, circumstances change every year, so the applicant must reapply every year to see if they qualify.
Okay. Are there any further questions? Thank you, Holly.
Thank you.
Roll call vote?
Councilwoman LaPrat?
Yes.
Councilman Tucson?
Yes.
Councilwoman Williams?
Yes.
Mayor Kindle?
Yes.
Councilwoman Foster?
Yes.
Resolution passes.
Okay, new business item number 2, collective bargaining agreement, Fraternal Order of Police, FOP. Mayor and council, attached is the new labor agreement between the City of Harper Woods and the Fraternal Order of Police Union, patrol officers and dispatchers. This agreement favorably addresses employee retention, comparability rates and benefits with neighboring communities, rebuilds the experience and training skills in the Detective Bureau, and maintains the integrity of the city's pension funding level and changes enacted by City Council in past years. Highlights include pay increase 2.5% for years 2026, 7, and 28, an annual bonus for public safety cross-train officers of $6,000, prior retention bonus eliminated. Dispatchers, raised rates for lower paid dispatchers and compacted their career ladder. There's a typo there. It says carrier ladder, but it's career ladder. Detective Bureau, $4,000 bonus plus paid call time. A signing bonus of $1,000, and for pension, no changes to benefit multiplier, but added a 3-to-1 match with a $3,000 cap for 457 plans. A loan program will be instituted, and participants will be able to make loans from vested account balances. Retroactivity is limited to January 1st, 2026, and it is recommended that this agreement be approved. I have invited our labor attorney, Ken Wilson, to answer any questions City Council may have, and Police Chief Hammerly. A resolution is recommended.
Madam Mayor?
Yes.
Make the resolution to approve the agreement between the City of Harper Woods and the Fraternal Order of Police, the FOP, patrol officers, dispatchers, and detectives unit covering the period January 1st, 2025 through December 31st, 2028, and further to authorize the mayor and city manager to sign the agreement.
Support.
Okay. Any discussion?
Yes, Madam Mayor.
Yes.
I was just wondering about this loan program. Is that something new or something that was always there?
Ken?
Mr. Wilson, Attorney Wilson, be able to answer those questions? And also Chief.
My name's Ken Wilson, and I am glad to be here in front of the council. I will attempt to answer any questions that you have. The loan program is new. It's a 457 plan, and as a result, we have the contributions are not taxed. It is what we try to do with this. We have a 3-to-1 match, which is considered pretty generous. However, there is a cap on it. So the cap is $3,000 per employee. The loan program, we were fairly restrictive on it. Employees cannot have out more than one loan. They've got to pay back a loan before they can take out another loan. We have restricted it to the contributions that are fully vested, and it's we do have a Roth program, loan program. I don't want to get into that, but if someone briefly defaults on a loan out of Roth funds, there's a little bit more of a tax penalty. So if anyone does participate in the Roth program, they can't take loans out on that. But we like the contract in general, and I'm going beyond the inquiry, because we try and be surgical with our spending, and the PSO bonus is for those officers that are assisting in fire suppression, firefighting, and they've indicated it does add to, they already have a difficult load, and it assists them to handle those responsibilities, encourages them to perform those responsibilities and get the training to perform them. So we like the idea that by loading up in that area, we believe we've again surgically used the city's funds.
Okay. You had a continuing question?
I have one more. Since you mentioned the PSOs, the annual bonus for them, is this for the officers who we already have, or for those who might want to pursue being a cross-training officer?
It's for the ones we already have, but we have some that we intend to be sending to fire school in the near future. So those will be, once they are certified, it's Fire 1 and Fire 2, they will be eligible for that bonus, and of equal importance, they'll be able to participate sharing that load.
Thank you.
Yes.
And we have how many, 23 full-time officers, and how many are PSO? 18?
Out of the patrol union, I believe, good evening, Mayor, Council. I believe out of the patrol officers, we have 9 current PSOs. We've got one who just started the fire academy, and then I just spoke to Officer Wilson just right now, and she wants to go in the fall. So we'll be up to majority of our police officers being cross-trained.
Are there any further questions?
Madam Mayor?
Yes.
One question. Down here you use the term pension. I think of pension, I think about the old-fashioned pensions where when you got a certain age to retire. This seems more like a 401k.
Yeah, exactly. It's we have 2 types of pensions: defined benefit plans, defined contribution plans. The traditional one is a defined benefit plan where an employee gains pension credits, and they have a guaranteed pension as a result of their accrued service, and that's the traditional one. Someone who works 25 years has a 2% multiplier. They'll have a 50% of their final average compensation when they leave. That's guaranteed. Defined contribution plan is where the money goes into an account, and much like a 401k, and the money going in is not taxed, so it's, and then it accumulates in that fund, and when the employee retires, that fund with all the accumulated income is available to assist them in retirement, though at that point it would be taxed. A Roth is a little different, but we don't have to
I just
go
want
into
to see if
that.
you're using the right term here, it's pension. That's all I want. Was that the right word to use, pension? Because it threw me
But
off
it's
and I
just-
started reading,
yeah.
I thought a 401k and not the traditional pension.
Right. Okay. Any further questions? Roll call vote, Mrs. Frank. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Councilman Toussaint.
Yes.
Councilwoman Williams.
Yes?
Mayor Kindle.
Yes.
Councilwoman Foster.
Yes.
Councilwoman LaPrat.
Yes.
Resolution passes.
Okay, new business item number 3, revised grant agreement, Community Center Dome Project. Mayor and Council, the city received a grant from Wayne County for $379,035 to supplement the Community Center grant from the state of Michigan in the amount of $1,500,000 for a combined total of $1,879,035. The entire cost of the community center will be approximately $2.4 million, with the remaining $520,965 coming from the city of Harper Woods. The city's part has been spread over 2 prior fiscal years at a cost of about $173,655 per year. The city has budgeted these amounts in years 2024 and 2025, and the community center could not be built without all financing options being received and coordinated. City Council has passed and ratified the acceptance of this grant. This request is for acceptance of the revised agreement by Wayne County to use this grant money, $379,035, towards the construction of the Dome project this spring. It is my recommendation that this grant revision be accepted. Mayor, a resolution is recommended.
Madam Mayor, by resolution, approve the revised grant agreement to modify the scope of the original agreement to allow for the design change of the community center dome project.
Support.
Okay. Any discussion?
Madam Mayor? I was just wondering, what was the change? I see that, you know, the new grant money is for construction of the Dome project, but what was what changed?
The formal change was the language changed from community center to the Dome project. It just moved from here to there. That's what the Wayne County Commission wants to see.
Any further discussion? Roll call vote, Mrs. Frank.
Councilwoman Williams.
Yes?
Mayor Kindle.
Yes.
Councilwoman Foster.
Yes.
Councilwoman LaPrat.
No.
And Councilman Toussaint.
Yes.
Okay, resolution passes.
Okay, new business item number 4, acceptance of grant, Vernier Road Water Main Replacement. Mayor and Council, the City of Harper Woods has been awarded a grant in the amount of $30,675 by the Michigan Infrastructure Office Technical Assistance Center for the reconstruction of the Vernier Road water main in front of the Eastland Commerce Center. This grant helps communities prepare for under-resourced critical infrastructure projects and applies for federal funding. This grant specifically covers costs like feasibility studies, engineering, and environmental reviews to ensure applications are more competitive. The city engineer, I don't see him out here, so Heather, is going to be on you. The city engineer will be present to further explain and answer questions. It is recommended that we accept this grant. Mayor, a resolution is recommended.
Madam Mayor?
Yes.
Resolution to accept the grant from Michigan Infrastructure Office Technical Assistance Center in the amount of $30,675 for the Vernier Road water main replacement, and further to authorize the city manager to sign the agreement.
Support.
Any discussion? Roll call vote, Mrs. Frank.
Mayor Kindle.
Yes.
Councilwoman Foster.
Yes.
Councilwoman LaPrat.
Yes.
Councilman Toussaint.
Yes.
Councilwoman Williams.
Yes.
Okay, resolution passes.
Okay, new business item number 5, appointment of bond counsel, CWSRF bond, mayor and council. The city has received an engagement letter from Pat McGow from the law firm of Miller Canfield, Paddock and Stone for services of a bond counsel in conjunction with the issuance of the CWSRF bonds by the state of Michigan. As some of you may remember, we have used Pat McGow for the DWSRF project in the past, and we were pleased with his services. His role will be to render objective legal opinions with respect to the authorization and issuance of the CWSRF bonds, which may include advising City Council, examining related tax issues, preparing necessary resolutions, and assisting in an advisory capacity in preparing documents required by the Michigan Department of Treasury and other functions of a bond counsel. I recommend approval of this engagement letter. Mayor, a resolution is recommended.
Madam Mayor, the resolution to appoint Pat McGow of Miller Canfield, Paddock and Stone firm as the counsel for the potential issuance of bonds to finance the Clean Water Status Revolving Fund, CWSRF, in the amount to be determined, and further to authorize the city manager to sign the necessary documents.
Support.
Any discussion?
Madam Mayor? I was just wondering, because this one's CWSRF, which is Clean Water State Revolving Fund. What was the DWSRF?
Drinking water.
Okay.
Is there any further discussion? Roll call vote, Mrs. Frank.
Councilwoman Foster.
Yes.
Councilwoman LaPrat.
Yes.
Councilman Toussaint.
Yes.
Councilwoman Williams.
Yes.
Mayor Kindle.
Yes.
Resolution passes.
Okay, new business item number 6, principal and interest, SRF bonds. Mayor and council attaches a letter from the treasurer transmitting an invoice for the principal and interest payments for our 2 state revolving fund bonds. I have reviewed these, and it is recommended that they be approved for payment. Mayor, a resolution is recommended.
Madam Mayor?
Yes.
By resolution, approve payment to U.S. Bank Trust Company, N.A., in the amount of $199,687.50 for the principal and interest on the SRF sewer bond and $2,301.52 for the interest on the DWSRF lead water bond for the total of $201,989.02.
Support.
Any discussion? Roll call vote, Mrs. Frank.
Councilwoman LaPrat.
Yes.
Councilman Toussaint.
Yes.
Councilwoman Williams.
Yes.
Mayor Kindle.
Yes.
Councilwoman Foster.
Yes.
Resolution passes.
Okay, new business item number 7, Milk River Operation and Maintenance. Mayor and council attaches an invoice from Wayne County for operation and maintenance of the Milk River Drain for the period of January through March 2026. This is in accordance with the budget amount set by Drainage District. Mayor, a resolution is recommended.
Madam Mayor,
Yes.
make the resolution to approve the updated interlocal agreement for the joint operation of police and fire radio systems and further no, wrong
No,
one?
no, number 7.
7.
Number 7.
I'm off by a page.
Milk River.
Milk River, oh, well, that's why. No one wants to make this one.
Okay.
By resolution, approve the payment to Wayne County in the amount of $358,313.50 for the operation and maintenance of the Milk River Drain for the period January through March 2026.
Support. I hate support.
Any discussion?
Yes, Madam Mayor. So this, we have to pay this quarterly, right?
Correct.
So it's about the same amount each time?
Yes, yeah, rough.
Yeah, and I want to comment more, Madam Mayor. I tracked this, and I was so looking forward to this dollar going down with the retention ponds and all that, and everything has just gone back up. So, anyway, no comment, just a
We're
comment.
working on that. All right, roll call vote. Is there any other further discussion? Roll call vote, Mrs. Frank?
Councilman Tucson?
Yes.
Councilwoman Williams?
Yes.
Mayor Kindle?
Yes.
Councilwoman Foster?
Yes.
Councilwoman LaPrat?
Yes.
Resolution passes.
Okay, new business item number 8, interlocal agreement, Conference of Eastern Wayne. Mayor and council, attached is the updated interlocal agreement for the joint operation of police and fire radio systems. This radio system serves the communities of Harper Woods and all the Grosse Points. The original agreement was governed by the intermunicipal radio system of 1948. The operation of the old system under the intermunicipal radio agreement does not address operational needs of the system today. The new proposal will disband the old agreement and transfer responsibilities to the Conference of Eastern Wayne, allowing the CEW to oversee the system. I recommend approval of this agreement, and Chief Hammerly is here to explain any questions City Council may have. And Mayor, a resolution is recommended.
Madam Mayor?
Yes.
By resolution to approve the updated interlocal agreement for the joint operation of police and fire radio systems, and to further authorize the mayor and clerk to sign the agreement.
Support.
All right, any discussion? Roll call vote, Mrs. Frank?
Councilwoman Williams?
Yes.
Mayor Kindle?
Yes.
Councilwoman Foster?
Yes.
Councilwoman LaPrat?
Yes.
Councilman Tucson?
Yes.
Resolution passes.
New business item number 9, progress payment number 2, 2025 sanitary sewer rehabilitation by FCI PP Lining Project 180-379. Mayor and council, attaches a letter from our city engineers transmitting progress payment number 2 on the 2025 sanitary sewer rehabilitation by FCIPP Lining Project number 180-379. It is recommended that this payment be approved. Mayor, a resolution is recommended.
Madam Mayor,
Yes.
by resolution to approve payment to Institute Forum Technologies USA LLC in the amount of $90,738.26 for progress payment number 2 on the 2025 sanitary sewer rehabilitation by FCIPP Lining Project number 180-379.
Support.
Any discussion? Roll call vote, Mrs. Frank?
Mayor Kindle?
Yes.
Councilwoman Foster?
Yes.
Councilwoman LaPrat?
Yes.
Councilman Tucson?
Yes.
Councilwoman Williams?
Yes.
Okay, resolution passes.
Okay, new business item number 10, schedule special city council meeting, mayor and council. We have reached out to several candidates that have shown interest in the deputy city manager position and would like to set up interviews at a special city council meeting in the near future. We can dedicate the meeting to just the interviews and have those candidates meet each of you, and you can ask questions of each of them. I am suggesting either Wednesday, February 25th, or Thursday, February 26th, 2026 at 6:00 p.m. The date and time can be at your discretion. Mayor, a motion is recommended.
All right, I need a motion.
Madam Mayor, make the motion to schedule a special city council meeting for blank at 6 p.m. for the purpose of interviewing candidates for this deputy city manager position.
Support.
Any discussion?
Madam Mayor? Can we table this because 2 of us are missing? How can we pick a date when we don't know when 2 people, and this is one of the most important things we need to do. So I would like to table this.
So do you want to take your motion back?
Right.
to schedule the meeting and just make a motion to table it?
Yeah, I'd like to make a motion to table this.
Okay. And do you still want
Can I add a comment there, too? I want to say that some of these candidates have found jobs, and, you know, we need a special skill set in here after all we've been through. We went from 0 to 100 in these last 5 years, and to continue that excellence, we need somebody that understands the problems, the nature of the city, where it is at, and will not be ramrodded by all of the influences that almost buried this city 10 years ago. And we have some good candidates, and again, they're finding jobs. They're finding better jobs than this. So to be putting it off, if somebody is not here, they're not here. So I'm asking the council, the people that are here, do what you have to have, because we may not have any candidates here.
All right, is there any,
Well, so there's a motion on the table to table this item to another meeting. Is that a support or not?
we didn't get a support on it.
Support. Yeah. Because I just feel like it could be maybe even a week after, as long as,
Excuse me?
I think,
There's no discussion.
you're right. But
You said what now?
We can't hear you.
Right. I mean,
says support.
you support. Okay. So now we table this.
No, we got to say all in favor.
And
say
if we
aye.
have no candidates, it's fine. Okay, not a problem.
But I'm saying, Madam Mayor, but the thing, don't we have to vote now, whether we want to do that?
Well, actually, what happened was, she made the motion to table it,
And it was supported.
and it was supported.
Now you have to vote.
And now we have to vote on it.
Right.
So those in favor of tabling it, so all those in favor of tabling this motion, this meeting, say aye.
Aye.
That's 3. So it's tabled.
It would just be on Monday.
All right.
Okay, that concludes the city manager's reports.
Madam Mayor, I'd like to move that the Harperwood City Council direct the city attorney to prepare a proposed amendment to the city's marijuana ordinance.
We're already on top of that.
Can we do that?
We're already on top of that.
What?
I can make this motion.
He was told to make a motion,
Okay.
so it don't need to be made?
I've reached out to that particular person to set the plan in motion. He has to meet with the planning commission first.
He has to meet with the planning commission first. So we don't give a directive for it to go.
You will. You'll have the final say-so.
Wait a minute. He has to meet with the planning commission first. And then the planning commission decides what they're gonna do about it. Then it comes back to us. And then from that point, then we decide whether it's a yay or nay.
So in order to amend the zoning ordinance, there has to be a public hearing at the planning commission level. And they will make a recommendation for them to agree to amend the zoning ordinance and the zoning map to allow a drive-through there. And once they've made their recommendation, the city council then will have the final approval whether the zoning ordinance is amended.
Okay? So what information we got before is not what we was following.
It's, there's a procedure in place. It's got to be driven by the owner of the dispensary, and the property needs to be rezoned to a C-R. And like the city clerk says, that there has to be a public hearing because you have a map amendment, there's text amendment, and ultimately, after that process, and I believe, and please correct me if I'm wrong, the Planning Commission would then make a recommendation to the City Council, and the City Council will have the final say in the whole thing. So it isn't where, again, you know, they have to present a plan, it has to be looked at, there will be a recommendation, and ultimately it's going to come back to the City Council for a yes vote or a no vote.
It is actually, that process is actually spelled out in the city's zoning ordinance on how to amend the ordinance itself and the map.
Okay.
So another,
So obviously, somebody was given information incorrectly, right?
Well, so this particular petitioner that you're talking about was reaching out to all of you as opposed to the necessary department. So he was probably getting a lot of misinformation from a lot of places.
Okay.
so in other words, I've been hearing about this for the last couple of months, and it doesn't seem, I've just been hearing the same little thing over and over again. So in other words, this person here has not made the first step, so we'll be waiting on him to do something?
Well, he needs to fill out an application, he needs to pay his fees, and I was waiting for him to pay his business license, which he hadn't paid yet either.
Okay. Well, okay.
That's right, you don't get anything. I mean, why would we go to bat for somebody who isn't paying their fees to even...
I don't believe he can. If his business license isn't paid, he can't go
There you
beyond
go.
the step.
So I've been kind of waiting for the petitioner to make a move.
Okay.
Correct.
All right.
Well, I hope he's out here right now to hear this.
He's been responded to in an email.
And he has attorneys.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, call the audience. Anyone that have something to say, please step up to the microphone and address.
Juanita Busick, Woodmont Street. Okay. I've seen several posts last week about stray dogs in Harper Woods not being picked up by the police. Why not? Harper Woods has a shelter. I Heart Dogs Rescue in Warren, Michigan. I Heart Dogs accepted 2 dogs last week and afterwards informed the police they were at full capacity and to check back with them, which was this past Monday. Monday, only 1 dog was accepted. Residents are calling GPS because it is a shelter in Harper Woods. GPS posted the dogs to help find owners and referred the callers to Harper Woods Police. Many residents called GPS back to let them know the police were unable to take the dogs due to not having space at I Heart Dogs and the Harper Woods Police Station. The police have called GPS, hoping GPS can take the dogs. Meanwhile, residents are using their own property to care for these dogs while waiting for the police station to have room. Chief Hammerly said at a previous city council meeting he can't afford to take even 1 police officer off the road and suggested to get a licensed animal control dispatcher, which can be done through Wayne State for $1,000. Chief Hammerly's suggestion was either ignored or not approved, and now officers are also caring for dogs. It is obvious the agreement is not working. I Heart Dogs should make room as they signed a 1-year agreement. The agreement is for 30 dogs for 1 entire year. 30 dogs? They already have more than 10 dogs since January 5th, 2026, and it isn't even the end of February. Spring and summer are close by. The police have enough to do, which is to take care of the residents of Harper Woods, not catch and care for dogs. Residents want to know not only when, but what is going to be done to resolve this chaotic situation.
I'm going to answer you today.
Okay.
And you understand, we have no relationship or contract with GPS. So you might as well, there's no need to contact GPS about anything with animal control. They chose to disband the contract we had. We did not do this. Corinne, the CEO of GPS, did that. So we have done the best that we can do, and it's taken us a long time to find somebody else. But for you to come here to every meeting berating us about dogs and animal control is just ridiculous, because we have done the best that we can do, and GPS is the very reason that we are in this mess that we are in. Nothing to do with us on this council. We've done the best that we can do, and our police officers are doing the best that they can do. And they picked up dogs as well when GPS did have the contract. So it is no different than this new contract. So I would appreciate it if you all would just leave us alone and let us do our job. We have tried, and GPS is the one who changed this and told us we could either take the contract that she had presented to us or leave it. And that's what she left out with. So we have done the best we can do. We don't want our officers primarily trying to do animal control. But we have to do what we need to do here to make sure everybody's safe. And one more thing, we need to have responsible pet owners. You know, it doesn't just come from the city, it comes from pet owners as well. So everybody has to do their part. And I am a little tired of you coming up here every council meeting berating us about GPS. We did what we could do to have animal control here.
This has nothing to do with me sticking up. Nothing. Please let me speak. It has nothing
Regardless,
it has nothing
you
to
come
do with
in every city council meeting to berate us about animal control.
I'm not berating anybody.
Yes, you are.
I'm not.
Well, okay, fine.
Anybody. I'm not blaming.
We have the opportunity to disagree and disagree.
Well, all I'm just
Agree
saying
to disagree.
is letting you know
Your
the
time is up.
situation.
Your time is up. Thank you much.
Well, I'm letting you know the situation we are in.
No,
I'm not
our
standing up for
officer,
anybody.
our chief is in control of his officers. He knows what's going
Things
on.
are out of control here. I don't mean with the city council, I'm talking Harper Woods. Ordinance, everything.
How you guys doing tonight? I have two questions. One about the roads in Hopperwood, where they're working on the street on Van Amp Wood and Lennon. I haven't been to none of y'all meetings, so I don't know. I'm not really familiar. Are they planning on doing any updating to the road after they get finished? Or those roads are really terrible.
Which roads are you talking about now?
One on Van Amp Wood.
Yeah, they're doing a lot of building right down there. When all of that gets done, then we're gonna take a look at it again. Yeah, I mean, you can't have all these projects going on at one time. There's a lot of heavy trucks, there's a lot of heavy material. There's going to be damaged roads we're gonna fix.
Yeah, I understand. Like I said, I haven't been here and I don't know.
Yeah.
I might have discussed it before, so I'll get an update. And my second question is, I know we got fewer police officers here already, and they do a tremendous job for the area they do. I'm not quoting that. But I'm just saying, you don't know, are they planning on opening up any more group homes around here, like, the guy next door moved out from me? Are they planning on making out another group home? Like you say, we got policemen don't need to be going to these group homes because they do a fantastic job trying to get to where they got to go to. I commend them. You call them, they're there. They don't hesitate. They have their butt there, and they be ready to do their job. We don't need all this hassle to all these home living and stuff like that. We need our policemen there to protect us the way they should be protecting us.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Good evening, Mayor and Council. Tom Jenny, Grosse Pointe Woods, Harper Woods. I just want to have a shout out to Miss Frank. AMVETS Post had their 80th birthday party on Saturday, and she put together a beautiful resolution for us. So thank you very much, Miss Frank. It went over very well. So I just want to give you the kudos for that.
No one else? Whoa. All right, call the council, starting with you.
Good evening, everyone. Not much to really say tonight. The meeting's going quite well. The mayor and I did have an opportunity to go to the state of the county for Warren Evans, and with Warren Evans, and he brought about quite a few accomplishments that have changed in the city, which I won't go through, but in the county. But it was good to be at that. And we also, Councilwoman LaPratt and I, and Juan, he wasn't here, we had an opportunity, we were invited to a special meeting for the Grosse Pointe Public School System strategic plan for the residents of Harper Woods that are part of the Grosse Pointe School. That went from 8 until 4. So it was pretty comprehensive. And I think we accomplished a lot. That's all I have.
Okay.
I was just going to bring up the same thing, that there was actually 4 of us from Harper Woods that were on the strategic plan committee for Grosse Pointe Public Schools, and which is probably the most that have ever represented the city. And there were, out of 55 people, 4 of us were from Harper Woods. And also the mayor and I went to the AMBES 80th anniversary party, and it was, thank you for the invite. It was really a nice party, and it was nice to see all those past presidents, all the women, all the men that were there, and a lot of veterans, and it was a really nice event. And thank you.
Good evening, everyone. Just 2 things. One, the deputy city manager job is absolutely one of the most important jobs that we're going to interview for. And that's why we got to just be careful about certain things, but absolutely one of the most important jobs. And the other thing is, this is Black History Month, and I did attend a very nice event called the African Tribe Day. It was at the King David Grand Lodge on Erskine Street. Absolutely fantastic, because the guest speaker went back to the tribes of Africa, and he talked about many different things, and he linked it throughout time, but also about respecting the elderly, that you got to respect the people who came before you. And so it was absolutely fantastic. So I hope everyone do get a chance sometime this month or next month or the next month, because some of us are the same color 365 days of the year, that you do get a chance to participate in some events and just, learn something about, other communities.
I don't really have too much to say, except for have a nice week. Thank you.
Okay. All right. Well, that leads me in, and today we also had the Tuskegee Airmen's doing a presentation over at the library today, and it was very well received, and it's something that we need to have more knowledge of. We need to understand the aviation. We need to get kids more interested in aviation. We're going to be having to push a pilot to the cockpit in a little while at the rate we're going, because we're not getting more children to get involved into aviation. So I didn't see you there, but you can talk about it. I'll be through. And also, I attended an art show for a Kubulan Village of Black artists. And the Kubulan Village, Marcus Cofield and I have been friends for over 40 years and stuff, but he teaches self-defense, body self-awareness, and the village has been there for many, many years, and many of people have gone through it to learn about our history and what we have contributed to this country and to this world. And it's so important. If you've never been to a Kubulan Village, it's located on Van Dyke and Hopper Avenue. But you can stop in there at any time. They're always doing productive, positive things for the entire community. And like I said, we all came up with Operation Push, Operation Get Down, Inner City Sub Center, and a Kubulan Village was our newest baby out of that group that we started back in the late, early 70s. And they're still going strong, educating our children and people about self-awareness and just about taking care of yourself, very healthy, vegetarians, basically. You know, they had a wonderful pizza. My son ate it, and he didn't even get sick. He gets sick off of Jet's pizzas, but it was a truly vegetarian pizza, and it was good. So with that said, Mr. Toussaint?
I'd like to make a motion that we adjourn the meeting tonight.
Support.
Sorry, Tom. Sorry, Tom.
Nice try.
Meeting adjourned.